Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. It's been a very long time since I uploaded. I think my last video was back in 2016, but I am back and I am ready to bring y'all some super fun content. Right now my channel will be consisting of home, lifestyle, and beauty, so if you are in tune with that, please subscribe. And anyone who think will be interested in content like that, please let me know and have them subscribe as well. So I wanted to kick off my channel again with kind of like a get ready with me, get to know me. This is kind of like my everyday look. It's basic. It does, I guess, require more than 3 products, so I guess you would say it's kind of intense, but I guess to me it's just like an everyday thing. I'm just so used to it. But thank you so much for clicking this video and taking the time to watch it. And I do my hair in it, and I do my makeup, and I go into what products I'm using. All the products will be listed down below, just because I have very bad memory, so I'm so sorry about that, as you will see in the video. But I thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll get right into it. So I actually like to start off with my hair, usually freshly washed and blow dried, but of course if you don't have time for that, which sometimes I don't have time for it either, I'll use a dry shampoo. I don't really have a go-to dry shampoo, but I'll use a dry shampoo if needed. So I start with just brushing through my hair. I washed my hair last night. My hair is like super oily, so usually I do go in with the dry shampoo. Today I'm not, just because I literally just showered last night. So I have my part in the middle. That's just how I wear my hair. However you wear your hair, that is solely up to you. My go-to look is usually just a basic makeup look with my hair curled. I have really long hair, so I feel like when I do straight hair, I just feel like I'm not getting the full potential of my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start with rolling my hair. So the one that I'm using right now is my Launch. This is not a sponsored video, but I was suckered into buying one. No regrets at all. But there's like a ton of discount codes. Of course, if you're into hair care or any type of thing, you're gonna see the ads, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube. But I was one of those people. This is the 3-inch Launch. I'll link it down below. Again, I would Google a discount code. Honestly, I got mine 2 years ago, so it's probably not valid anymore. But I start with just parting my hair, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start curling it here. And I just do it this way. It just works the best for me. Yeah, so welcome to my channel. This is basically, it's not really my very first video. If you guys are already subscribed to me, you probably watched a very old skincare routine that I put up together back in 2016. Look how pretty that is. And yeah, it was just like a acne prone skin routine, which it's not up anymore because that was so old, and I don't even do that routine anymore. But of course there's more to come on my skincare routine. But I kind of wanted to do a get ready with me, get to know me type video for my, I guess, kick starting off my, YouTube channel again. So yeah, I'm back. This is gonna be a channel based on home, lifestyle, and beauty. So home, cleaning, cooking, decorating, because I love doing all that type of stuff. And because I finally moved out of my parents' house. If you saw my last video from 2016, I still lived with my parents. So I am married now. I am 24. My husband's name is Alan. We don't have kids yet. I am a veterinary technician currently, looking to maybe be a full-time YouTuber depending on how this channel kicks off. Of course, that is with the support of you guys. But I have a cat named Furby. She is 1 year old. I rescued her from a rescue. She actually was brought into my clinic, and I fell in love with her. So you might see her or hear her here somewhere. She is walking around, but you might see her on my bed, or she might walk across the camera. I may have to edit her out, but I will introduce her, officially soon. We are not currently family planning, but we also aren't being super careful either. But yeah, no kids right now, but of course that may be coming in the future. I am 4'11". Right now I am taking some time off work just to spend more time with my family, being a wife, and of course being a daughter. I do have a sister that I grew up with. She basically raised me, so I kind of see my sister and her husband as my parents, so they have always been there for me, as always. My mom as well. I got off track, of course. My channel is going to be consisting of home, lifestyle, and beauty. So again, home decorating, homemaking, cleaning and cooking, and then of course beauty, makeup routines, hair routines. I'm not like a super artistic artist makeup person, but I do enjoy makeup and makeup products, and I like trying new things. This hack that I do here, it kind of tames down my flyaways. I used to have like my straightener heated up as well to do this, but I find that this also helps as well. This is the finished look on this side. Totally love it. It leaves your hair very bouncy and it doesn't get caught on your hair. So we're going on to the next side. So yeah, and then lifestyle, I do a certain lifestyle, just trying to be healthier. I don't go to the gym, although I did used to go to the gym, and I used to actually have a membership to kickboxing, but it's just a lot of money and I got out. So I'm doing home workouts, and the YouTuber that I follow is Sydney Cummings. Totally love her. I give her a shout out. If you are looking for really fun workouts that aren't just so like monotone and boring, she is awesome. So I'll totally check her out. But I usually follow her and it's just great. Yeah, so that's home, lifestyle, and beauty, and I may be vlogging. There is a couple of trips coming up soon to Florida and Colorado, which I didn't mention. I do live in Dallas, Texas. I live in Dallas, Texas. I've been here my whole life. So yeah, born and raised Dallas, Texas, and this is where I reside and where I love, and all my family's here. And then I'll go in and touch on my husband as well. He is Mexican American, so he was born in Mexico, Mexico City. You may see him as well. He's not really a cameraman, he's camera shy. But this is just my hair routine, what I normally do, and I know I am not using a hair protectant. I would suggest that you do, or at least use a hair protectant hair care line, because I know a lot of shampoos now actually include hair protectants in there. But again, I really don't do my hair that much anyway, especially being a vet tech. My hair is always in a bun or it is in a braid. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically the nurse of the veterinarian, but we are called technicians because we actually do more than what I guess are the duties under a nurse. So we actually take x-rays, do dental cleanings, we draw blood, so phlebotomist, x-ray technician, we fill medications, so pharmacy. It's just a lot. It is a crazy time right now as well. With that, I don't know how long or how much more I'll be in the veterinary field, although I love it very much. Here in Texas, it does not require you to be licensed, but of course you do have to start at the bottom. So I started at the way bottom, which is kennel technician or kennel assistant or animal care attendant. They have different names, but basically in kennel, you will just be bathing dogs, bathing cats, walking dogs, taking care of the pets that are boarding if your clinic boards them. If you don't know what boarding is, it's basically they will be staying there for some time overnight usually. And clinics that do offer boarding, they get really full in the holidays because all their owners are out on vacation. And so we're the ones, or the kennel assistants or technicians or whatever your city calls them, they take care of them, but their pay is not great at all just because it's just basic care, feeding, walking, watering. And then the next one up is veterinary assistant, which my clinic that I'm currently working at does not offer veterinary technician assistance, although a lot of clinics do. And then that would typically be your next level after that, and it's just on-the-job training. I was blessed to actually have to be a kennel assistant helping technicians either way, since they actually had veterinary assisting level or whatever. So yeah, you're just basically going up the ladder. And then of course, if you want to go to vet school to be the actual doctor, that is solely up to you. But I myself am not interested in that, just because veterinary assistants, technicians, kennel assistants are more hands-on with the animals. So that's just what I like. I like that a lot. But I've been in it for over 2 years now. I started an online program with Penn Foster, but just schooling is not for me. Like, honestly, it's not for me. So I did kind of waste money on that. And because I'm in Texas again, so I really don't need schooling. But of course, that's where the big bucks are. When you are licensed, of course, you get more money wherever you work. So yeah, I like to just like get my flyaways with this. So yeah, this is typically my hair routine. My hair is done. Very full. Again, sometimes if I have flyaways, I'll apply a hair product, but I'm not today. So I just put on something to keep my hair back. These are really cute. You can find these like anywhere, basically. I'm just gonna put my hair back. So let's get into the products. My favorite primer is the NYX Bear With Me primer. I have dry skin, sensitive skin, and skin that gets red like very often with any little thing. So I like this one because it's like a gel, and I got this from NYX, and it's like a gel. It's literally like Jello. But I like it because if you poke it, it goes back to like being like it never was touched. So again, before doing your makeup, you do want to make sure your face is moisturized, washed, and your hands are clean. All right, so I am back from washing my hands. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my NYX gel primer. And this is how it looks. So it's like literally, it looks like Jello. Oh, and it does kind of like fall. There's some girls or guys use a brush, but I feel like with this gel, it would be hard to use a brush with this. So anywhere that you crease, I would like really emphasize on the area. So I always crease right here, and then I know a lot of people crease right here, so I would put it there. Or if you have lines here, I would put it there and really emphasize on that. And then I kind of push down. Oh, there's Furby. So yeah, so kind of wait till it gets sticky with your will. And then this one is an 8-hour long primer is what it says on the package. So I guess I would say it does last that long, but I also use a setting spray, which I highly recommend as well. So I don't know, I guess 2 and 2 together make for great staying of your makeup, I guess, I don't know. So while that is setting in my face, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the foundation that I'm gonna wear today. And then of course, the tool that I'm gonna use. Sometimes I go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, which this is really awesome. I invested in getting the one with this container because Furby loves these and she will chew them up. So of course, keep all these type of products away from your pets because they can get stuck and it'll mean tons of dollars in surgeries for you and your pet. So you don't want that. So I have to keep it in this, but I'll either use my Real Techniques beauty sponge or I'll use my Sephora Pro foundation brush. This one is in 47. Lately, I've been loving my Sephora foundation brush, but I do not leave this out, but we'll get to that. So we'll use this foundation brush. It is angled like this, which is great. You can stipple it, you can kind of brush it down, but I kind of just use a series of both of them. Right now, my favorite foundations are the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this does retail for quite a bit. And I don't know if like Ulta or Sephora sells it. I always get it at Macy's. And then my Clinique, which I got from Ulta. And honestly, I don't remember how much this was, but I will link it below and let you know how much these were. Yeah, this is actually a foundation and concealer. So I don't use a concealer, but I do use a concealer technically to use as my highlighting areas. I love to highlight and contour, so I do use that, but you don't have to use one with this one. So I'm gonna go in with my Clinique because as you can see, I am breaking out right now. So I'm just gonna go in with my Clinique. Again, I have sensitive skin, but this one is allergy tested, fragrance free, and it is full coverage. If you don't like full coverage, they have different levels of coverage with Clinique. So I am going to use my Clinique foundation, and it comes like this. And I kind of just put it everywhere, especially when I'm breaking out. And mostly on my outside areas, since I do use my highlighting / concealer. And then, I mean, you can build on it too. Then I'm gonna go on with my Sephora 47 foundation brush. And I guess you can say I stipple it. I mean, I do pretty much stipple it. And just make sure that you get here, get your ear too, because if you don't get your ear, you can see the line and just the color difference, and you don't want to be looking like that. Make sure you go down to your neck too. And I'm pretty much here stippling and blending a while, and it's not just your eyeshadow that you need to blend well, but it's also your foundation. And me, I do go with my whole face. I know that some people don't do their eye area. I do. That's just me. That's just how I do it. So like the spots that are coming through, you can either reapply that foundation or use a concealer that's exactly the same color. You don't want to use your highlighting concealer because you're literally going to be highlighting your imperfections, and I learned that the hard way. Please don't do that. So since I'm going to be highlighting this anyway, I'm going to do that first, see how much coverage I get, and then we'll go back and cover these pimples. I know you can also do a fake beauty mark as well. If you want to do that, you can do that too if it's just not working out. I haven't done that, but I saw girls that do. I'm like, hey, that looks cute. So while that is kind of just setting in, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my brows. Of course, I'm going in with my Anastasia. I am in dark brown. This is the Dip Brow Pomade. Mine has dried out, so I had to do the eye drop method to like moisten it up. It works just the same. So I'm gonna go on with my eyebrow tool, I'm gonna say, because this I actually got years ago from Claire's, but it was a duo eye brush. And I don't know, I can't find a brush like this that's very stiff. I bought the Jeffree Star eyebrow brush. Crap, don't even use it. Did not work for me. It might work for you. And then I even bought the Anastasia version as well. That was $18. Crap. So yeah, this was only like $3, and this is like my go-to eyebrow tool. I'm gonna go in with that. All right, so I just went ahead and fast forwarded my eyebrows. Of course, if you guys want to see a tutorial on that, since that's like a whole different thing, let me know and I will make that for you guys. So leave a comment down below and I'll try to arrange a video like that, because it is a lot. It's not just these two products, although I wish it was. So again, just let me know down in the comments and what you guys use for your products. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. My favorite one to use is the Rihanna line, the Fenty Beauty. This one is in color 170. So it is pretty light. Again, I use this as my highlighter. And I like to smile and kind of just get this part that you're gonna be, or that you want to pop. So when I smile, I kind of want that to like come out. And then you can go up to here if you want. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but we will for this video. And then I go a little here and I go here too, because I'm a little discolored there and it's just weird. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I dropped, okay. So I actually go in back with my Sephora Foundation Pro Brush 47. And I'll link it down below because I honestly do not remember the price on this brush because it's been a very long time since I went to Sephora. So again, you want to blend this just right. Again, you don't want to like spread it to the areas that you didn't highlight because that defeats the purpose. I just kind of stipple it in there. And then my chin area because I want that highlighted. I also go on my lid because I use the foundation, I should say concealer actually, as my primer because I don't use an eye primer. I learned that like years ago when people were using MAC as the primer, like the MAC concealer as a primer. I just use concealer now as my primer. So this on the forehead, I know I'm spreading it out, but that's because we're gonna go in later and contour around that area, so it's fine. I kind of could go in here too, just the areas that I want brightened up. So as you can see, I'm bright. So yeah, that's exactly how I want it to look. So before you do anything else, do not, I mean, you can add shadow, but do not go into powder after this because you have a wet face and you do not want blotches of powder stuck in certain areas. So at this point, you're going to want to use your favorite powder, face powder. I would go with translucent or a no color face powder. My go-tos, I actually have 3 go-tos. So this one is the no color RCMA powder. It actually comes in like a bottle and looks like it's seasoning. So it is not a great package for your powder because you do need a container. This is from an old Revlon foundation that I used years ago. I washed it out and I just put my RCMA no color powder in here. Again, I'll link that down below just because I don't remember how much it was either. I never remember anything. That's horrible. So I just put it in this, and then my other one that I like is the I Love Revolution. This one is in coconut. It's just a scented baking powder. Of course, if you are super sensitive and you can't do scents, I wouldn't recommend this one, but I'm pretty sure they have like a colorless, scentless powder, but I like this one as well. But today I'm gonna go in with my RCMA no color powder because that is my ultimate favorite one. And then another one that I really like is the Maybelline one, but those do tend to come in like a more of like yellow tone. So I just like, and as you can see, like I'm already creasing. So I like to kind of put it where the creases want to be because you don't want creases. So again, I told you I crease, so I like kind of grab my nose and I like set that in there, like freaking shove it, man. And then again, if you crease here, you can go ahead and just put it anywhere that you crease. And we all know where we crease because sometimes we miss it and we are stuck looking silly. So let's not look like that. So I just go in with my Real Techniques. This is the Duo Fiber Face Brush. This is my go-to brush because it's so like feathery. I just like it. I don't know. This one is the Salmonic Chapman edition. I don't know if they even have them anymore. So anyways, I don't like to bake. So as you know, like I am going ahead to dust this off, but I kind of just bring it to the rest of my face. So like I said before, and I even like to dust off my eyebrows because it gives them a more natural look. Since it is a pomade, you kind of look greasy. I kind of just use this brush. There was no product on it. I just used the powder that was on my face and I kind of just spread it to set the rest of my face because we don't want any wet spots. So your face is set for your powder products. So I like to go in with my eyes next. So whatever your favorite eye makeup look, go ahead and do that. I'm not super artsy. I'm not one of those makeup artists or like YouTube influencers that is like, oh my god, you are so great. Yeah, no, I'm just like a basic or whatever. Like I make it look cute, but it's basic. So I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Peach palette. This is my ultimate favorite because I love peach colors. Like I just love these colors. You can go dramatic or you can stay light. I kind of do both. It just kind of depends. So I'm gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush. This one is in Jaclyn Hill 30, so JH30. And this is just a fat, it's just a fat brush. And I just like to use this as like my overall color for my eye. I'm gonna go in with Candied Peach. Kind of like, you can't even see it, it's kind of like glittery, peachy, but I kind of just go like my whole eye with it and I kind of bring it down. Again, this is just a daily, every day. You are not taking 2 hours to do this. This is just to look cute because you're about to put on your falsies anyway, or if you don't already have your set-in lashes already that are like semi-permanent or whatever. Again, this is just my everyday. It's not like I'm going out to the club to look all this, but it gets you by, okay? You don't look bad. And I have hooded eyes. If you guys have hooded eyes, then you know my struggle. So like what I like to do is kind of look mad. And then you see, you can't even see the color no more. So with us hooded eye people, we gotta bring that up basically by our eyebrow because no one's gonna know what color is going on under your eyelid. So see, you don't see nothing. But if you bring it up by your eyebrow, you're like, oh, you do have some color there. So that is it. And if you want to add some more, which sometimes I do add, so this is the Jaclyn Hill 32 brush. Looks like that. It's just a little bit more thinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this one here, which is Summer Yum. Tap, tap. Okay. And then I just kind of go in with the corner just to give it a little bit more emphasis. And please take your time with this. Don't just tap it in and have harsh lines. We do not want harsh lines. Because even if this is a quick everyday makeup look, you don't want to look bad. Like, just take your time with it, y'all. If you're gonna be doing shadow, you are wanting to take some time on your makeup. That's all I gotta say. And then if you really want to open up your eyes, this one is the Jaclyn Hill 39 brush. Look how little this is. So I just use this in the corner of my eye. I'm gonna go in with Nectar, which is this color right here, because it has some shimmer. And like, to open up my eyes more, especially if you just woke up, you do not want to look like you just woke up. And then again, we're back to the hooded eye girl problems. You gotta make your eyes pop, because with the hooded eyes, it's just bad. So I know I didn't go on with the lid color. If you want to be extra, which when do we not want to be extra, go in with a shadow color. I'm just gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill 41 brush. This is just a flat brush. And then you can go in with, again, you can either go in with that same color Nectar, or you can go in with like a lighter one, White Peach, or sometimes I go in with Georgia, which is this pinker one. I mean, we can be extra, so we'll go in with the Nectar. So I'm gonna go in on my lid there with the Nectar, because this brush kind of just pats it in. And of course, if you're not being extra, like I was being extra when I got this brush line, just find a brush that looks like this. You know, you don't have to get like a name brand or whatever. Like, because I started with e.l.f. I still have e.l.f. brushes that I totally love, and they're like my go-to brushes. Just go back with the fluffy brush. I'm just gonna pick this one that I used earlier and just kind of blend that, because we don't want harsh lines, we want everything to blend. So I'm just blending that again. So yeah, actually this may be a bit more dramatic than I wanted it to be, but these are the colors that I do use. So we're gonna go on with my contour kit. My favorite contour kit is the Anastasia one. This is pretty old, I guess you can say. So my favorite brush to use is the e.l.f. angled blush brush. This is considered a blush brush, and I think this is only like $3 at Walmart. I go in with all the three. So I start here. I use my ear as the baseline, which you should too, because wherever your ear is, that's where it needs to be. Why are we contouring down here, y'all? Why? Just no, that doesn't contour anything. That makes you look fuller, it makes you look chubbier. Why do we want that? Okay, so I'm gonna go again. And I just love the angle of it, because it's the perfect angle for what you want. And then I go ahead and do this, because you wanna seem like you have that cut, because you're about to slay, which you're already slaying at this point. So I like to do this. Just kind of see where I'm contouring, y'all. It's pretty much the same with everyone, almost. It just kind of depends where you're placing it. Then I'm gonna go on with my favorite blush of all time, Milani's Luminoso, which it's an old favorite that everyone knows. And then this one, I actually go in with the e.l.f. contour one for my blush. I smile, kind of see where the apples on my cheeks are. And I saw this trend going around where you like put your blush also here where your contour meets. And it does, it like gives it a hue. And then I kind of do this W thing that I learned too. Honestly, you learn different type of stuff from different people. Me, I do have beauty marks. I have a beauty mark right here. You can barely see it. But I own just an NYC eyeliner duo brush in black and brown. And I have to highlight my beauty mark. Or you can use a Q-tip and just clean off the makeup, but I don't have a small enough Q-tip to clean off. I literally will have like a little circle there that looks really weird. So I just kind of dot it back. So we'll do my lips, and actually I forgot my highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with my Fenty highlighter. This one is in Mean Money and Hustla Baby. And I do just go in with, this is just a generic fan brush that I like to use. This one, I'm gonna go in with the less dramatic one. I do kind of like to do my brow and then this way. And then I get my finger for this part to do my nose. And this is my go-to look, y'all, for like my everyday, like if I'm not going anywhere crazy, you know, like a club or a party, this is my everyday. And it might be too much for you guys, but I love makeup. And if you're like me, you'll do what you have to do. So I'm gonna go in with my Kylie lip kit, of course. This one is in Bare. Not all the time I go in with my liner, which it's one of those days we're not going in with the lip liner because I'm not going nowhere. And the Kylie was very selfish and only gave us this much product, which it's like nothing. So I'm not gonna waste this little bit of product that I have on a day where I'm not going nowhere. So we're just gonna go in with the liquid lipstick. So this is how it looks. Of course, it's an older product, but I love it. It stays, it's cute. The colors are neutral, so we're just gonna go in with this. And of course it looks a little bit cuter with the lip liner, and you don't even have to get her lip liner. I literally went to my local like Walmart or Kroger or any like basic drugstore makeup brand. They carry lip liners that go well with her products, so you don't have to necessarily get her lip kit to look stunning. You can just get any lip liner that coincides with your favorite like lip color lipstick in her liquid lipsticks, and it is fine because I've done that before. But again, I'm not being so extra today. I'm just doing basic and it looks fine. All right, so the next thing is my lashes, which is like takes forever for me to do. All right, so the lashes are on and I'm taking off my headband to adjust my hair. So this is a finished look, and this is what I normally do when I'm just like going out, you know, just visiting a friend or going out to shop or something like that. It's just super easy to put on lashes, and then you look very well put together. I mean, that's what I mean. I feel like the lashes are like the cherry on top of your makeup. But these are the lashes that I use. I literally got these from my local beauty supply store, but they are in the brand Lustre, and it's in 413. So as you can see, I don't know if they have a website. I don't know if they sell somewhere else, but I just get this at my local beauty supply store. I know a lot of you girls out there, or even guys, I don't know, have lash businesses, and I would love to support them. So please let me know anyone that you know, send them over to my channel, and I would love to like model them or share them with the world or whoever watches my videos. I would love to show off your lashes. So if you recommend, or if you yourself have a lash business, I would love to send me a pair and I'll go ahead and like use them in my channel, and I would love to support you guys. I would love to do that. I love lashes. So if you guys have any tips or tricks or anything like that, and then your favorite lashes, leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite model is, your favorite business. I would love to check them out. So I appreciate you so much if you got to the end of this video and you actually watched my content. I'm so blessed for you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, or we can sub for sub right now since I am starting out newly. I would love to subscribe to your channel and check out your content as well. Please let me know what you guys want to see. Again, my channel will be consisting of home, lifestyle, and beauty. So if there's any subject in those categories that you would love for me to share, I would love to do that. From vlogging, cooking, cleaning, decorating. I know the holidays are coming up, so I'm super excited to show you guys and have you come along with me when I am decorating and stuff. So please subscribe, please turn your notifications on. Right now, I don't know when I will be uploading, but please stay tuned for that. And I'm so glad that you guys are here with me and that you will be new to my family. So I'm super excited to have you on board with me, and you know, we'll see where this journey takes us. So thank you guys for watching, and again, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.